Hi everyone, it's Thursday the 10th of February. The time is 3:57 p.m. and the temperature is 25 degrees due to the rain that we're having today. It's been on pretty much for the whole day. We're right next to a Bedok MRT station here and the mall. And this is the Bedok Interchange Hawker Centre that I'm sort of pointing the camera at the Town Square here. It is raining a little bit, and I was thinking the route that I would take today would be sort of see if we can get a little bit of a view inside the Hawker Centre, then walk a little bit around the MRT and the mall here, and then go from there and explore a little bit outside, even though it's raining. But we don't mind the rain, do we? So just kind of have a look at Bedok. I haven't really been, which is weird because I'm so close by. So let's go and see if we can get inside the Hawker Centre here. So we're in, and since I'm not eating anything, I haven't taken a sticker here. I just got some rice in a small place I go to pretty often. Well, rice and veggies and curry and all that, just before I went. So it's kind of past lunchtime for most people, I guess. And too early for dinner as well. It's one of those times, so it's surprisingly busy. These days look really nice. But that's why you might also see some places closed, I guess. So I haven't been here before. I haven't actually even been to Bedok, which is weird because there's a bus interchange here. A lot of the buses go through here. I've been on a bus and gone past, but it's authentic Thai food. And some no sugar added immunity boosters. Okay, healthy stuff. This is quite a big place actually. And I'm not sure how to go around it in a sort of best way, but I'll just walk around a little bit. There's the vegetarian store. It's nice. Next to it, curry mixed veg rice. Crispy chicken cutlet rice and fish as well, I guess. And wonton noodles, but you cannot see that one. They just tell you what it is, and variety of other drinks as well. So the variety in the Hawker Centre is always really good. I think I've been around here, but there's another part like behind from where I came in. Yeah, we definitely see. We did already see prawn noodles, I think. Yeah, I'm surprised it's so lively. Just at 4 p.m, which is good. Good. No dilemma. All looks busy. This one I have no idea except for the pictures. Fried carrot cake. They have pictures of articles in Straits Times. And this is since '69. Okay, I'll just make my way through where there are more stores. Looks like curry puffs and coffee drinks, maybe tea. Chicken balls. Nasi lemak ikan and ayam penyet. So it's quite a big place with a lot of different things. Indian Muslim food corner. It's a good thing I'm not too hungry at the moment. Otherwise I might have to just stop and eat. Fried carrot cake. I'm not familiar with fried carrot cake. I think that might be something quite common. Seen a few places now. Guess you've got your is that just toast or a kind of kaya toast or what it's called? I don't know. Might get that wrong. Braised duck rice with noodles. So let's see where's the exit. Going through here? Go that way. Okay, thank you. Not through there, clearly. Exit is one way only. Fair enough. I'll walk a little bit faster than when I came in. So this is why we're all bothered about where the exits and entrances are. So trace together check-ins. I think here I will be able to check out and exit. Yes, I found the correct place. And I'm out. Oh, bless them. They were so worried I was going the wrong way. So, I think we'll cut through the square again with some water falling. I think that's just, well, it is raining a little bit. And one thing I was saying on an earlier video that I have a hole in my shoe. I completely forgot about that. I left today to have my lunch, and somewhere along, I don't know where, before having my lunch I realized it's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. So now it's like walking with one flip-flop and one shoe in terms of how wet my shoes are. That's okay, I'll make through it. Not made of sugar. So this one I've seen a lot. There's this interesting the kind of statues that go with the mall for family. Often see this on the walking videos from this area. Capital and art. So let's see who made it. Shopping with the family. Oh, South Korea, okay. Specially commissioned for Bedok Mall by Korean pop artist. Should I try to pronounce it? Maybe not. It's on the video. Here's the MRT and the mall. Quite a few people around. I was just at that bus stop. And of course we do have the MRT and the bus interchange here, so it's not so surprising. There's a lot of other food places, fast food, little kiosks and things. And McDonald's. don't really want to go beyond the mall. I want to go to the other side and go from there. I could go inside, but probably won't pass the main door. You can see the MRT line. It's actually above ground here, but you get to the station through the doors we just passed. Not through here. Oh, is this just for the bus? It does say bus here, so that might just be the bus interchange. These doors here. We've got a crime alert by the police for theft of bicycle. Yep, don't do that. I think we're going kind of around the mall here. Oh, you know what? I want to trace back my steps and find a way to go in and go through it. Because I'm going to have to get to the other side anyway if I'm going to walk further. But I don't think this is the door that's open. Might have been a door once upon a time. Just say South Lobby. Yeah. Main entrance next to Ice Studio. I think we passed that. That's the sort of a place that sells the Apple Teck and such. Let's just make our way through here again. I try not to trace back my steps too much, but I think it will make for more interesting views. There's another crime alert or a scam. I saw a really big sign on my way that was warning about people calling you and claiming to be officials. So that must be a problem. Here's Ice Studio. It's right by the statues where we've gone in. Maybe not too surprisingly. Got Canton Paradise. Not sure, is that a chain? I think I've been to one Chinese restaurant with a similar theme at least. Let's go into the mall for a bit, see if we can get outside on the other side. So he was just basically showing me to get on with it before it even showed up. I guess it generally works if you've shown it, it just takes a little bit of time. So, since I've never been in this area, I've never been in the mall either. Here's a nice view of the lights, sort of different levels. Some restaurants on the basement levels there. I won't walk through all of it, I don't think that's what I want to do today. But just out of interest, since I'm trying to get to the other side anyway. But this is a lot more quiet than the Hawker Centre, so I guess people are not quite ready to go shopping yet today. I would have thought it would have been early for the Hawker Centre as well, but nice to see people enjoying their meals. So the bus interchange, you could get through here. Stairway out here. There's an exit somewhere. Well, maybe it's his toilets. Unless you want to go to the more shops at level 2. No, I don't really want more shops. I kind of want to find an exit that wasn't the one that I came through. There are kind of little ways to probably the parking and all of that. This doesn't seem like I'm very obviously going to make my way to any other exit at a completely different direction. I'll just go around it then. And we had a look at the shopping in Bedok. I do have a route in mind that I want to end up at, so hopefully I can make my way around one way or the other. I think this is again for the bus interchange. So this is very close to where I actually started. I think when I do come back here, I'll be pretty good at knowing what not to do and where I cannot go through. There's a way through here though. Very green for a town square. I was just there, sort of setting up everything. It's really nice. For a place that has so much traffic going through, and that's sort of so busy. It's very clean. I think they have what I just bought from another place. Just looking for a pandan cake the other day. There you have it. But I already got it. I already got it at Yiang as I got lunch. So I got that in my bag. So, this looks quite nice. Pineapple Delight. A long tea. Looks nice. Design your sushi and salad. Not sure about that. There are some foods that I think are better if someone who knows what they're doing kind of plan for you. So that might be one of them. But I might be wrong. So there's more that way. These little shops and the residential area. I think I'll walk through here. This looks nice. Another little coffee shop. not so little, but in the grand scale of things, if we look at the Interchange Hawker Centre. But quite a few places. Wow, that steam looks really nice from the vegetables. It's a hot pot where you can choose what you want. That's called Bedok Residences over there. And there's another mall which has a really interesting green wall. That's kind of cool. It's raining a little, tiny bit, like a drizzle. So let's see, we've just gone through Bedok North Drive. The other side of the road looks really nice. Might have a green light coming up, touching on the people waiting there. And this is Bedok North Street 1. You can see all the buses going through. There's the bus interchange where we just came from. I was wrong about the light changing soon. Still green. But it is nice to be sort of out of that busier area, and I think from here I'll try to head towards some of the streets around here and just kind of wander through the area to get a feel, with a plan to get back to where my bus goes from. So I do have a little bit of a agenda on where I want to end up. We'll see if I make it. Oh, maybe I want to go this way. Let's do a little circle. Partly making it up as I go. It's just that it's really annoying when you have a walkway like this and should maybe close my umbrella. That gentleman there was just kind of helping me out a little bit. I'm not too tall, which you might have noticed. So even when I kind of lift up the umbrella to give them space, he was kind enough to help me out a little bit. There's Garden Hill Park. It looks like a really nice walk. Oh, they got a butterfly garden. Really tempted. But I think for this one, I'll keep going. Kind of want to have a feel for the streets and the buildings here. I'll definitely want to come back for that garden. It's not far from where I live though, so good to know that that's there. So I think what we'll do, I'll turn right to North Avenue 1. Although there's another one going forward. It actually looked really nice when I was getting here. I'm torn now. It's okay though, and it's not raining. So I can actually get rid of the umbrella problem and just close it all together. Let's check what I wrote on my original plan for this. Doesn't necessarily help that I'm doing it in the reverse order. So yeah, I think we can do Avenue 1 here. And then we'll end up actually on the same street that would go forward here. So I think that's gonna be okay. It's got these purple themes for the HDBs here. That's quite a nice color for them. I think we're coming to a mosque here, so we come to the Avenue 1. Oh, look at that. I would venture a guess that's a HDB block as well. That's a really interesting shape. These two kind of roofed little structures at the top there. You've got more of them going forward as well. We're going by a construction site, so apologies for the noise from that. Although I think the color is a little bit maybe bland. I really like the shape of those buildings at the top. Especially if that's something that people can kind of go and use. That's pretty cool. Wow, noise. Let's check here as I turn if this is going to be the theme. We continue on Avenue 1. Good. Cross it. Yeah, I'm going to cross it. It's a fairly long stretch of construction along here. I saw a little store today that was actually selling these signs that have the danger about in all the languages. This is the one I'm talking about. They just kind of printed it there. I think they cost $28 for the printed sign. The MRT line is still visible there. Hopefully this is soon a sign that the light is changing. Yeah. So everyone was pretty much stopped at that point. Look at that structure at the top. There it is. And that's the construction. It goes on all the way on the other side to a bus stop over there, so I think it's nicer to take this side. And it says here a quote from Prophet Muhammad: "There are two blessings which many people waste: health and free time." Wisdom of the day. the free time is one of the valuable things in life, and I definitely don't want to use it feeling negatively or sort of with bad thoughts. I think I can agree with that. I actually quite like that you have these sort of boards with the thoughts around, and especially in that kind of small garden area. It's quite nice. So as you're walking around, someone kind of wakes you up, gives you something to think about. And too often that's sort of a sign trying to sell you something or push some powerful agenda. So having something just nice and positive is actually really good. I like that. On the other side there's a ad that's saying, bring back the wow to your castle. So if you have a castle, there is a shop somewhere that's going to bring you even more wow to it. My bus did go to a really nice residential area. Could have called those houses castles. So maybe that's who they're targeting. We're surrounded by HDB blocks with different colors now. There's yellow, green. Many different greens on the other side. We're coming to Bedok North Road. That's a distinction from Avenue 1 that we're on. Look at these trees though. I know they're high up, but they are pretty massive. Just compared even to the blocks there. Oh, and the police Special Operations Command are rolling into town. I saw them at Clark Quay as well the other day. It's just a practice, I think, if you're wondering, in case you're wondering. I've seen those ones from time to time. I've seen them more frequently. I've happened to be in the same place with them a few times now. Nothing wrong with that. So, North Road. Does that sound like where I want to be based on my... Yep. Although I didn't make a note of which side I want to go to. I mean, this is two directions here. I just want to quickly check the map as well. That's the thing about being in a new place. Yeah, I think checking was a good good thing. I think would have gone the wrong way from what I wanted to do. Wasn't really thinking about the direction. So now that I look at it, it makes more sense. So I'll have to cross. Cross here and then make our way to Avenue 4, I think. If you follow these videos, you know I'm very good at getting lost at places I haven't been before. And even though this is close to home, I definitely don't know the streets or have any kind of a good idea of how this city, or how this part of the city, how this new town works. And for me, I'm maybe better with the street names that are not all sort of the same start and then Avenue 1, Avenue 4. So sometimes I do get lost. You might remember very early on I got very lost in Ang Mo Kio. But so far I've always found my way back to somewhere that I know. I do have the map as well, which is good. It's that annoying kind of rain that kind of, it's there, but it's almost not there. Kind of doesn't feel like enough to have an umbrella. But it keeps raining anyway. Very close to that kind of a mist or fog that's very, very heavy. There's just kind of there rather than individual drops. There's work going on next to us, so there's some noise. It's got that lovely smell of grass being cut. I guess this area really has come to be sort of in the 1960s and after, as we see it today. Of course, it's always been, areas have been around, but sort of what we see today. And the residential area, which has over 200,000 residents, I think, is one of the big ones. And I read that before building all of this, the main sort of economy came from coconuts and fishing. So of course everything has changed. Quite a lot around here. Which is not unique to this part of town in Singapore, but it's kind of fun to always think about where it came from. But yeah, there are a huge number of these residential buildings, HDB blocks, and a large number of people living in them. But generally these places do have a really nice feel. And even if it's not coconuts anymore, which I think probably will not be very sustainable either, you've got this greenery around, which even on a rainy day like today, just makes it feel completely different from if you just imagine not having the palm trees, not having these big trees, and just having streets and buildings, which does happen in countries that have winters. Like you wouldn't have anything green. It makes such a huge difference. I need to be on the other side. possibly need to be on the other side. We'll see if that's a good decision or I'll end up regretting it. I don't even know what that is. Looks like some kind of a waste management thing. Truck. Okay, that van is stopping now, so I'd imagine that's me, and it is. So as soon as I get home today, I will definitely be looking for good walking shoes online. That will be my first priority, I think. They're warning about low headroom, but it's not quite that low, I'd imagine, if it's this structure. We're at Avenue 2. Doesn't sound promising to me. I'm going where I was going. Interesting. See if we can do anything with Avenue 2. Not quite yet. So another crossing here. Wait, crossing North Avenue 2, which I just mentioned. I think it's just one more avenue to cross. They've noticed they've gone a bit far. Backing up now. They were turning anyway, that wasn't a huge thing. It wasn't going to cause anyone a lot of trouble. There's a primary school on the other side. Quite a lot of leaves around. I don't know. I guess it's having these massive trees. the other side. On my left, that's pretty much a wall of the residential buildings all the way through here. Just gives you an idea of how massive this is as a residential area. And they go in rows from here, so it's not just like one wall of buildings, but it goes back. And of course we're very close to Bedok Reservoir, which is a lovely area. I walked through the whole thing on a video, but it's not hugely interesting once you are kind of just walking around a lake in essence, but it's a lovely walk in sort of real life. This is real life, but sort of actually going for a walk around there, and if you just want to kind of quietly look at that, it's nice. But I don't know how many times we'll be able to narrate through walking around the lake, unless I talk about something else. I'm pretty good at talking, though I'm sure you noticed. I usually find something to say. But I don't think I'll be visiting Bedok Reservoir with a camera soon. Lovely walk though. There are other plants growing on these trees as well. On this one and the next one. All the way off the trunks, it's kind of other things reaching up for the sun as well. So I think I said something about going to a 704 to start with, and that wasn't my direction in the first place, so in case you're wondering, I'm still where I was going to. I just said the wrong thing. There's a little convenience store in the corner there with sort of snacks and things. There's a church in the corner, a street there on the other side of the street. Oh, we are at Avenue 3 now. You can see I've just completely lost the numbers now. I know where I'm going though, that's the main thing. I'm on the map. I think I'm still going to cross here. Oh wait, I do want to see this even if it wasn't on my planned route. So now we are going off plan. And I think we're getting to a point anyway where I probably will end the video before it gets to more than an hour. do want to see this temple that I saw from the lights there. So I have no idea what temple this is. I've literally just seen it walking by. Wow, really pretty. You see the entryway through the wall there, and the flowers and all the gold. Wow, that's really, really, really beautiful. Oh yeah, another place that I didn't even know was here. Really nice to see. And I think my next step will be to basically carry on walking to where I want it to be, and maybe I'll film that on another video, I'll see. But I think I'm going to end this one here, since we didn't really have a planned route in mind anyway. I think it will be fine that we'll make it sort of before it turns into an hour-long video. So thank you so much for joining me today for my sort of first look at Bedok. I hope you enjoyed the walk from the Bedok Interchange. I'm going to let these people go by. Bedok Interchange Hawker Centre to the mall, and then through the square and the avenues and the North Road and all of those very similarly named roads. I think it's a really nice area. It's certainly a very big residential area, so really sort of important to see as well while I go through all of these places. And I'm going to continue and see if I end up in anywhere even a bit different, then I'll continue on. But if not, then I'll just come back another time, and we'll have a more maybe constructed route and a better idea of where I am once I go along. But thanks so much for coming along. As you know, you can subscribe. That's greatly appreciated if you want to do that. If not, still thank you for joining me today. And I hope I will see you again soon.